guys, Dotzler here, and I usually wouldn't put this on this channel, but considering this one has absolutely no content in the last few days, weeks, and probably won't for the next few to come, this is going up on the MustyFields, which I happen to rename. But back to the point, this came in the mail today, and considering I sold my Roxio, I'm sure you can guess what that means. This is a new capture card that I got, finally, and you probably have not heard of it because the brand is pretty obscure. Most people get an HD PVR or whatever, or an Elgato. I was going to get an Elgato, but this is only $5 more for so much more. AVerMedia Live Gamer Portable. What that means is basically, if you were to compare it to the Elgato, it's an Elgato, but a lot more. It does have time shift, it does have live commentary, but you can stick an SD card in here and record from pretty much wherever and from whatever. You just need a USB power source, so you just get a USB plug and shove that in the wall. And another feature is that it has separate live commentary files. I was looking for that because I have some ideas for new videos and all that stuff, so that is a very helpful thing. And XSplit. I don't use XSplit, one, because my internet sucks, and two, because this actually allows you to use it with OBS, so I'll probably be giving that away if I can. If it's a code or something, that's what I'll do. So, yeah. The big thing about it is that it is portable, like I said, and it has a very versatile range of recording options. And what I mean by that is basically it records up to 1080p 30 frames per second at 60 megabits per second. And now with the Roxio, it was the same resolution and frame rate, but it was 15 megabits per second. And despite it looking pretty good, it wasn't as good as it could get. And I was kind of disappointed by that because I usually record PC games with my capture card. So this will definitely do the job way better. And I looked at some comparison videos on YouTube, and the Elgato has, like, it washes out the colors quite a bit. So that is via HDMI usually that it does that. Component, it usually does not change either way from the LGP or the Elgato. So considering I don't use component for PS3, I actually use a component to HDMI converter. For now, I plan on getting a different setup. But yeah, let's open it. I will open it and see what's inside. Alright, so there it is, the AVerMedia LGP, or the Live Gamer Portable. It is absolutely tiny, and I thought the Roxio was small. This is probably 2/3 the size and half the weight. My friend has an HD PVR 2. This is probably a quarter of the size and a quarter of the weight, so that gives you an idea. This is probably about the size of my phone that is actually recording this, so excuse me. Here we have the switch from PC mode to PC free mode, and there under the tape is the, if my phone will focus, it's the SD card slot. You need a class 10 apparently, but some people had it work with a 4, class 4. I don't know what class I have, but I have an 8 gigabyte, so that'll probably be gone like less than an hour. Here is the 2 HDMI. Let me look over my phone. HDMI in, HDMI out. This is the micro USB power supply, I believe. And audio in, audio out, so that's for headphones, and that is for microphone. And that is for connecting to a PC. That is for recording and power supply, I believe. I don't think you need both this plugged in and this. And maybe that's not a micro USB. That it looks like a micro USB, but I'm not too sure. Maybe you just need the mini USB. So yeah, that is the device right there in a nice red and black, like my favorite colors. Not really, but kind of. Okay, so here's the XSplit gift certificate. Won't be using that. Someone else can have it. Probably be in the description of this video. First come, first serve. And if you don't live stream, don't be a dick and take it. So only take it if you're going to use it. Let's see if I can get everything else out of the box. Unless they're trolling me and there's nothing else in the box. Hold on. As I suspected, that was not a micro USB, but it is actually the AV input. That's the wrong cable. Where is it? This. No, it's not. Where is it? This. This is the AV input for the PS3 or whatever component input you want to record with. I should have known that because my friend's HD PVR2 has something similar. And I won't be using that. Maybe sometime I will, but for now I won't. So say goodbye. Basically, this is what came in the package alongside the device itself. This is the PS3. They actually give you the AV connector for the PS3. On the other end, there's the direct input to the LGP. So I don't know why they give you both. That's nice, but perhaps this is for other devices and that's for the PS3. That is actually very helpful considering that component input, good component cables for the PlayStation devices are pretty expensive. I actually sold one because I had two. I only have one. And I still use my PS2 sometimes, so that is a very, very helpful thing. The other thing that came in it is a stupid, like, 6-inch, maybe, when it's unraveled, I can't tell, maybe it's a foot long, but HDMI cable. And this is the mini USB, nothing special, just mini USB. This is the 3mm jack, whatever. I don't know how many of these I have. Don't need it. This is a nice little crappy but nice little carrying case for the device and probably nothing else to fit in it. So that is that. Came in a nice little little box that I'll probably keep. Cannot resell it because I totally tore this thing apart trying to get it out. Well, I can, just not I can't list it as like new. That sucks. So this is a very good buy in my opinion at this point. I got it for $88. I had like $70 in Amazon gift cards, so technically it was $160 in total, but I only paid $88. This is probably a better choice at this point without having tested it out. For all of its specs, all of its capabilities, probably better than any other capture card on the market right now that utilizes 2.0. I looked on Amazon, and apparently AVerMedia, the same company that makes this one, has a 3.0, USB 3.0 capable device which allows 1080p 60 frames per second, and you can play on your monitor because it has simultaneous pass-through and capture at the same time. There's no delay. This has probably 3 seconds of delay, and that won't be a problem anymore because I will be able to live commentary within the software if I ever do long commentaries. And this will be a very handy device. Hopefully it works. That button clicks apparently. This has a slightly more problems than the Elgato in terms of software compatibility, all that stuff, but at the time of the release compared to now, there have been a lot of patches, and this thing on PC free mode can record at 1080p 30 frames per second now, whereas at launch it was 720p 60 frames per second. And time shift is now enabled for MP4 formats, and a lot of other things that I didn't really look too much into, but this will be very good, and hopefully the quality is as good as it's supposed to be, because I was pretty happy with the Roxio, but the software was just terrible. It was almost torture to use, especially with my crappy laptop. Hopefully this works. It looked like it needed a pretty hefty a setup to run. But the thing is that if it doesn't work with this piece of crap laptop, then it will work without it, because it's PC free mode. And then when I do get my desktop back, it will work with that. I mean, pretty much any capture card should, even the 3.0 one, but I wasn't going to get that because my laptop doesn't have 3.0 and I don't have my desktop. So I have been rambling for a long time, and I probably won't be able to get to any demonstrations for a while, but I hope this explained some things and enlightened you on the LGP, and thanks for watching. Bye.